A buck will come along and make a scrape. He will come back and treat that scrape every day or every couple days to mark his territory. When that doe comes into estrus, she will come over and she will urinate her doe and estrus scent, letting that buck know that there is a doe in heat in the area. Now, today she may just be starting in cycle and she may go into full heat cycle tomorrow. She may come back and retreat it. As she leaves here, she'll have a scent mark on her back legs, just like on a dorsal gland of a buck. She'll have a set of glands on her back legs. And she'll leave through the grass or through the weeds, she'll leave a scent trail, and that buck will come hunting her for breeding purposes. What we've done here is on the edge of this wheat field, we've located a licking branch that we can make a mock scrape. We're going to make an artificial scrape using artificial attractant. What you want to do is you want to come in and you want to scrape the area with a stick. Don't get your hands down in it so that you actually put any scent there. And then we treat it with a doe in heat, and then we're going to break a licking branch and simulate that the buck's been here, made a scrape, broke his licking branch, treat the licking branch just a little bit light touch of the doe estrus. We want him to continue to work that branch. We've taken a low end of the wheat field and we've come down here to a low limb, and we have a stand across for placement. We want to draw these deer out into a bow range or a bow situation shot, or even maybe a rifle situation shot. So what we've done is we've come down the edge to a low out of the view of the biggest part of the field, right where a natural scrape would naturally be, and we're creating an artificial scrape. Because the buck would naturally rake his horns in here to mark after he urinated, and then he would reach up and he would hook this limb. And he'd create a break in the limb, and then he may even have two twists where he's actually wrapped his horns up in here. Then what we've done is we're going to treat this a little bit with doe in heat. So what we want him to do is come mark his territory again. Maybe he finds it in the middle of the night. We get a light little cool freeze tomorrow. He'll come back and remark his scrape when legal shooting light. You can touch up an existing scrape that's already there, especially if there's several scrapes in a row. What we've done is this early season, and a lot of the deer will go around and make a mock scrape, and he may make it one time and never be back. He may make it one time and several bucks will come work it. Just like we looked at some camera pictures last night, and one scrape had 11 different bucks in a week and a half come work that one scrape, just to let them know that, by gosh, I'm the bigger bear in the woods type deal. Not that they were actually breeding, but they were trying to show one another that you're not the only one that can mark that scrape. When she's actually in cycle, she will come and mark that, and from right here is a great place to take your drag rag from here out through the woods a little bit and back around, and then pick your drag rag up and may entice that buck to come right down that drag rag mark and say this is your best 20-yard shot with a bow, or best 75-yard shot with a muzzleloader, or best shot for a rifle. But you've brought him out into a shooting area.